Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Farid Safi, and we're here with Grammar Complete Entire Grammar program. We will be, inshallah, recording different video lectures on grammar, like what the contents we have written here. You people can see we will talk about complete entire parts of speech. It will, inshallah, cover nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, articles, clear, interjections. Then we will move, inshallah, towards tenses in all 12 tenses with different cases, plus active passives. We will study, inshallah, direct, indirect, phrases, clauses, and sentences. If you want to know about grammar, so follow our YouTube channel, and inshallah on daily basis we will be uploading different lectures. You can go, you can search, and at the end of the course you will not face a single problem related to your grammar as well. So let's proceed towards our today's lecture. Parts of speech, we will cover up like 8 parts of speech, different parts of speech. So uh, parts of speech plays a very important role in our grammar. Parts of speech is like English alphabets. English alphabets are important to read or write a word. Like we have written here, this is noun. Suppose the word is noun. So if I ask you, how can you say that the word noun, this is noun, you can pronounce, you can write noun. So simply you can tell me that I know about ABC. So on the basis of ABC, I can say that the word it has been written noun. So the same way, if you want to understand grammar, you need to learn parts of speech. If I say that parts of speech is the ABC for grammar, so I will not be wrong, because whatever we talk, whatever we say, whatever we utter from our mouth, so we use parts of speech. All sentences are made of parts of speech. Whatever you write, you use parts of speech. What you speak up is completely parts of speech. For example, let me give you an example here. If I say Ali speaks English in the class, suppose. Now, can you see, if I say Ali speaks English in the class, now what is Ali? Ali is a noun, speaks is verb, English is noun, and is preposition, that is article, in class is again noun. So it's an entire complete one sentence, and this sentence, how big a sentence if it is, it consists of what? It consists of parts of speech. So parts of speech are very important. We will study in more detail, inshallah. So let's come towards that of parts of speech. Parts of speech are basically divided into how many parts? They are divided into 2 parts. They are divided into 2. Number 1 we call like open clauses, and number 2 we call them closed clauses. So let's divide complete entire parts of speech into 2 parts. As I said, one we call open parts of speech, and the second one we call closed part of speech. What I mean by open part of speech, open, from the name it's clear. Open means what? Open when it accepts additions or subtraction. Open element parts of speech is what? It's part of speech that it accepts what? It accepts additions or subtractions. For example, let me explain you here through examples, then you will understand it properly. For example, if you take a word beautiful. Now, the word beautiful, what I have written here, beautiful. So beautiful is a word and it's an adjective. An adjective is called open element parts of speech. Can you see here? I have written these 4 are called open element parts of speech. How they are called open element parts of speech? Because it accepts additions or subtraction. If I add, suppose I add ly here. So what it becomes? It becomes beautifully. Now, can you see? Like from adjective, I made adverb. So it accepts what? It accepts that of additions. So I can say that when a word in parts of speech it accepts additions, we call it parts of open part of speech. For example, if I want to go for subtraction, if I say beautifully, now if I just subtract ly from it, so what it becomes? It becomes beautiful. Now can you see? Beautiful. It's beautiful now. So the same way, if it accepts clear, for example, suffixes or prefixes, these two like ly, they are called what we call them suffixes, because ly, it comes at the end of the word clear. So we call it suffixes. Prefixes, for example, if I say produce, produce, and if I add up in the beginning suffix prefix re plus, so what it makes a new word, and that is called what? Reproduce. So simply I can say that open element parts of speech are those parts of speech that it accepts additions or subtractions, or I can say we can add up suffixes or prefixes with these words. Like here are some of the examples. Noun. Cloud is a noun. We add up y. So what it makes? It makes adjective, and that is cloudy. An adjective, for example, cloudy, we have subtracted y, and it becomes that of cloud. Beautifully, we subtracted ly, and it becomes beautiful. Present plus, we have added ation, and it makes what? A noun, and that's called presentation. So we call them open class element parts of speech, and open element class of speech are what? How many? We have got 4. If we move towards that of closed parts of speech, so in closed parts of speech, we have got again 4. So closed element parts of speech are those element part of speech that it neither accept additions nor subtractions of what? Of prefix or suffix. It does not take, suffixes or prefixes. For example, pronoun. Can you see pronoun he, she, it? If I say they, if I say we, it does not need any suffixes or prefixes, because as a single word, so it's close. It does not accept suffixes or prefixes, or it does not accept subtraction of suffixes or prefixes. So we can say it's closed element parts of speech. Preposition, for example, in, on, it, clear. For example, if I say eight, so etc., they are called closed element. Conjunction, but, and, so, clear, yet, far, whatever they are, so we call them conjunctions, and they are closed. Again, interjections, hora, wow, ouch, ah, etc., they are called what? We call them closed element parts of speech. In our next lecture, inshallah, we will start studying about nouns. Uh, we will study about nouns, types of nouns, cases of nouns, numbers of nouns, clear, gender of nouns, pluralization of nouns. So one by one, inshallah, we will be covering them up in our coming lectures. If you need notes, so do write down your name and in comment box and send us your email address. Inshallah, we will sending you the soft copy of the grammar notes as well. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Till the next lecture, inshallah, we will be coming back, inshallah, with a new lecture again as well. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.